The sorts of skills, not necessarily that you already need to have, but that you would develop as you learn the role, perhaps go on the boot camps that we're going to be talking about, or enter an apprenticeship, that you would develop. Obviously a knowledge of hardware and software. If you're going to be implementing a technology solution for a business, you need to know what there is out there to put in the business. But also the ability to find answers, the ability to think around a problem and not just get stuck at the first hurdle. The sort of salaries that you could expect from that role, a starting salary of around £24,000 in London, rising to £55,000 to £60,000 a few years experience, and again that would help when you're in those roles. That's when you're providing that level of technology infrastructure. So next, on to digital marketing. So digital marketing is the name that we give to this part of the marketing mix that uses social media. So you're using digital tools to deliver your marketing messages. Again, the kind of person that this suits, if you would describe yourself as never far away from your next social post. There's also, you need to write impactful copy, so the that accompanies those posts to communicate the message of the business. And as I mentioned, you're analysing the figures that come back from the social media analytical tools, so you need to be comfortable with numbers as well. A starting salary of around £23,000 in London and rising to £45,000 with a few years experience. On to software and games development. Now, even if you've never played a computer game, you will have used software. And I think one of the misconceptions about roles in technology is that they are very they lack creativity, but software and games development absolutely proves that wrong. You are designing things from scratch, you are creating in response to a brief, just as you would in more traditionally viewed creative roles. So, however, you are using code to create the solutions that either the software solutions or designing the gameplay. So it's a wonderful mix of being both creative and logical. And if you would describe yourself as liking solving this, then this could be a role that you would consider. So you don't need to know a coding language when you start on your course, but you would learn at least one coding language. Software and games development starting salaries around £30,000 in London and rising up to £58,000 to £60,000 after a few years. Cloud computing is a role that I think is little understood, despite the fact that we all use cloud services increasingly through both our social lives, our leisure activities, and that's reflected in the increasing use of cloud services by businesses. If you are always someone that likes to keep up with the latest software or hardware developments, if you always have to have the latest phone, this could be a good role for you. But crucially, again, I think there's a misconception that tech roles are very solitary. The sort of the cliche of a hacker or someone in a hoodie staring at a screen late at night is absolutely not true. Cloud computing engineers work very much as part of the team, so you're working closely with colleagues. Thank you so much for participating, for playing my little game as well. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you have, we've got a 10-minute break now, so we will see you back.